I think I got a good temporary fix. Uh, I was using too much bitrate, so yeah. Uh, I guess I'll just start the game. Why not? I have no clue what that intro was. Hold on, I want to see that intro again. Because it froze up on me. Okay, that's what it was. I thought there was more to it. It seemed like there would be more to it. Let's begin. For those who don't know, this is the that one Homestuck game that got a Kickstarter. Well, that's some nice animation. That's a very nice looking dog. Why am I asking what that is? They did a really good job with the background. Her name is... Sorry, you're gonna need a minute. Okay, you gave yourself a minute to freak out because of the monster. The thing with all the legs and teeth. The one you barely got away from. Minute's up, though. You take a deep breath. Let the uncertainty slip away into the toothy, arm-wraggling darkness and focus on what you know. Your name is Joey Clare. You live outside the town of Haunt Switch. You are, in no particular order, a puzzle solver, a semi-orphan, a dancer of multiple schools, an aspiring veterinarian, and a big sister. Speaking of, that monster, the one that barely missed eating you alive, only you're not thinking about that right now. It might be headed back outside where your little brother is. You've got to warn him. Okay. So it's a point-and-click adventure game. This actually looks pretty good. Is this hand-drawn? Is all of this hand... Because I remember, seeing in the, because I follow a blog that was of the guy who was working on the music for this game. And I saw some pictures of 3D models, so that's why I kind of asked that question. Also, because I alt-tabbed out, my sidebar will not go away. You don't see it, but I certainly can. It's kind of annoying. I put it on window mode. No, that makes it worse. It only disappears when I'm like... Sorry. Hate this. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal. Can I hide the taskbar? Is it loud? Oh. How about that? That better? That's better? Okay. But I also want you guys to hear the music because apparently a lot of people are praising the music from what I've heard. Alright. Your babysitter gave you this for your birthday, Joey, she said. This wizard's the best. He lives in his little wizardly orb, just swimming in spells and glitter. He will protect you. Look, he's doing it right now. Your babysitter loves wizards, obviously. She's pretty great. Let's look. Puppy Surprise is having puppies. How many? That's the surprise. Puppy Surprise. Puppy Surprise. Ugh. Whenever you look at this thing, the song from that commercial runs through your head like a snake monster on an autumn afternoon. You mean like the one chasing you now? It's a great place to stash your keepsakes, where they stay as safe as a teen hiding in her bedroom from a snake monster. Okay, one moment. I gotta do one more thing. Gotta mute. Okay, I'm back. See, there was a search option. You reach inside the expectant plush canine and Puppy Surprise is having puppies. Oh. Oh, these are terrifying looking. Look at the key. Ah yes, no one would ever think to look for your precious diary key inside the plush mother dog. Least of all, your brother, who was upset he didn't get one of the puppies. Jude can be pretty melodramatic. God, they look terrifying. Speaking of precious keys, there's also a beautiful old trinket that used to belong to your mom. You have no idea what it is, but looking at it reminds you of her. Honestly, you're not sure you'd be comfortable leaving it here, with everything that's going on. You collect the diary key from its plush hiding womb. While you're at it, you think maybe you should keep this beautiful heirloom of your mom's close. Just a feeling, a deep, inexplicable, impossible to ignore feeling. Your babysitter got you this junior veterinarian medkit. It's kind of important to you, so you think you'll leave it here for now. It would really bust you up if something happened to it. Why not take it? You need something to store your inventory in, or... Oh wait, I forgot. This is Homestuck. They don't do backpacks. They do whatever whatever it was called. It's been a long time since I've actually read Homestuck. This is Sir Bappy Pawswater, your beloved man-throw-chap. What? You tend to his fuzzy whims and needs when you trouble to imagine what they might be. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of the animal kingdom with the nobility of human animals. Wait, you mean humanity. Anyway, Sir Bappy Pawswater will have to tend to his own fussy whims and needs for a while. You've got a lot of crap on your plate right now. That's a smuppet. I remember that. This is where you keep your clothes. Consider your fashion statement to be fun and comfortable, and try to model yourself on Clarissa. Ah, Clarissa. She really does explain quite a few things, except, of course, precisely where she gets her clothes and how she manages to look so great all the time. You could try on some new clothes, but what's a style montage without at least one party offering compulsory reaction shots for each outfit? What was that sentence? Who's going to give you an affirming head nod when you finally nail it? There are important things to consider before you carelessly plunge headlong into a style montage. Your walkie-talkie. Half a set. Your brother has the other one. Could come in handy. Yeah, let's take it. Feels a little light. Uh-oh. Yep, no batteries. You remember cannibalizing the walkie-talkie when something else needed them. But you can't recall exactly what that something else was. Oh, I didn't click out. That's why I don't like the frickin' taskbar, because I accidentally click out. Video games? You love your video game console. You're a computer games enthusiast at heart, but you can't help to enjoy the tactile sensation of a controller in your hand as you fight evil and save animals and etc. Lots of etc. You know what? Let's go play. You just saved before fighting the final boss, which means you'll need to budget several hours to fight through its various forms and anti-forms and transformations, and look, you've got a lot on your plate right now. Okay. I like that. Second Mom. That's a good game. But let's take a moment to appreciate some of the stuff on this wall here. We've got Bubsy right here. We've got Acorn Shadow, Eel Rescue, Star Avenue. The story keeps happening. That's supposed to be a never-ending story reference, I guess. Hot Steppin', Canadian Campfire Spookums, which I'm guessing it's Goosebumps. We're afraid of the dark. Also, I keep seeing eyeball monsters out there. Is anyone going to explain what's going on with that? The goal of this game is to get 4 of your colored circles in a row before your opponent, who's trying to do the same. You can also theoretically connect 5 if you're somehow some kind of a showy jerk. Since she's been gone, you've seen less and less of Pa over the years. Guess he had a greener pasture to move on to, or bluer beauties. That little girl though? Ugh. What was... Words. I need the words. That little girl there? She's destined for big things. Big hopes, big fears, big worries, big loneliness. This game is really trying me with words. You don't need to do much to do that. Now hold on, pull yourself together. What would your mom say if she knew you were thinking like that? You really wish you knew. That's kind of sad. You unlock and open your diary. Nice. Juicy secrets, here you come. Except they're just your boring secrets, so you don't care. Look. You usually don't have to record in here on account of the humdrum life you lead. But you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record a note now, just in case this is your last chance to set down your final words before your tragic demise at the hands of a horrible, snaky thing. Okay, but I want to look on this side. Oh, it just says the same thing. Maybe something from your past will shed some light on today's terror mysteries. Some little detail mentioned offhand and forgotten. The key kicking off a casual cascade of connections that terminate in a catastrophe of snake monsters. April 13th, 1994. Dear Diary, ho hum. Nothing much happened today. I tried to make some new friends at school to maybe expand our social circle beyond just me and Jude's friends all the time? Wait, is it weird to call my brother's friends my social circle? Ah well. You know what I mean, Diary. I don't have any friends I can really call mine, so I'm trying to branch out. I guess it's better than calling them my webbering. The kids at school are jerks though, and they call me a poser when I try to talk to them about games I like and stuff. Between you and me, I think a bunch of the kids at school might be evil? Jeez, now I'm sounding all paranoid. Like my brother. They're just up to no good. I can feel it. Joey. June 12th, 1994. Dear Diary. Woo. First day of summer vacation. I can't wait to get a break from all those clowns at school. Sometimes I think what I really need is a vacation from humanity. October 25th, 1994. Dear Diary. I'm really getting tired of reading all these entries already. I can't believe I haven't recorded an entry since the beginning of last summer. Needless to say, I've been back to school for a while now. Next summer can't come soon enough. Frowny face. I came home to a drunk babysitter again today. Sure is some quality adult supervision we youngsters are getting around here. She means well enough, though. Haven't heard from Pa in weeks. Last we saw of him, he popped in the house to drop off some stupid mummies and globes or whatever, then skipped off to go on more adventures. What a bozo. Also, how lame is it that he made us call him Pa instead of Dad while we were growing up? I miss Mom. Double frowny face. If this is going to be the last entry in your diary, then by gum, you're going to scare the bejesus out of whoever finds it once you're snake chow. November 11th, 1994. Dear Diary. Forgive my hasty and nervous scribbling. I'm kind of scared, but maybe also a bit excited. Anyways, can't talk much now. There's a sly and cunning monster on the prowl. Probably hungry for kid meat, too. So I've got to... Okay, I don't have a darn clue what I have to do, but I'll fill you in later once I do it. Satisfied. You've done your duty vis-a-vis... Posterity? Poster... Game. I can't do big words. In case of the worst should happen, You relock your diary and hide the key again, safe and sound. See, if you're watching me stream this, know that I can't pronounce words very well. I hope you're ready for me to screw up on a lot of words, if you haven't noticed already. Hey, Jenga. What the hell are those? Yikes, more of them? Gentrification is a real monster. Blistering social commentary aside, you sincerely hope you and your brother aren't killed and eaten by those eyeless horrors. It's the same. Remember when you were raking up those leaves, your dog knocked Jude over and you laughed, and then everything turned into monsters? Ah, memories. Poor puppy. If that icky snake thing hurt her, well, you'd use your budding veterinary skills to patch her up and make it all better, but you'd also be very angry. Right now she doesn't seem to want to come out of her doghouse. You don't blame her. You briefly muse on the metaphorical significance of the flashing light. What could it represent? The past? The future? America? It's your stupid brother. You need to get in touch with him. Okay, we need to find batteries. Your modem always makes a mighty racket logging you on. Probably not worth riling up any hallway snakes to surf your sites right now. It's not like there's much new to see anyway. You're sure that Jude would have let you know if anyone in your web ring had updated their sites. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a one-time thing. They should be pretty They should be pretty safe on the shelf, which is the point of shelves, you suppose. Mom won this award at around the same age as you for being best at ballet. It's pretty. Along with ballet, you also studied tap dancing. You haven't decided which you prefer. Ballet is fun, but tap's also fun. In a different kind of way. You have considered blending the two, wearing one tap shoe and one ballet shoe at the same time, but decided to fully master both and earn the respect of your teachers before unveiling your boundary-shattering balap style to the world. Okay. Let's put those on. I need my ass-kicking shoes. You add the tap dance Albatech to your Technique? Yep, those are the words that refer to those concepts. You learned them literally just now. These will help if there's anything you need to shake up or shake off, or if you're just in the mood to shake it. Nice. How do I... There's an appreciative audience, as always. Surprisingly, no one has fallen off the shelf this time. I gotta say, I'm enjoying this so far. This... Oh, that's just a look? Okay. You guys are more than welcome to help me out if I'm missing anything. Just, you know, no spoilers. Just hint it. If you actually know the answer, just hint it. That's a lot of Rubik's Cubes. Luck. There Simon says. Or whatever variant it is. Look. You really get a charge out of this game. It's kind of bossy, though. That's right. That's where you put the walkie-talkie batteries. You'll just take them back out. Okay, one more game for old time's sake first. Dude's probably fine. Oh. Oh, mini game time. It's just called Says. What? Looks like the green button isn't working. Well, nostalgia is satisfied. Might as well scavenge the batteries. Oh, but I was having fun. I was beginning to have fun. Appreciate. You get a good look, a good hard stare, yeah. You're appreciating the heck out of this art. It would be difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to appreciate it more. What is it of, though? You really like this poster, but can't really see why. It's pretty, and you like the expression on the ballerina's face. You wonder if this is what it's like when adults go to museums to look at actual art. You hope so. Okay, well, we got the batteries. Success. Your walkie-talkie works like a charm now. A charm with battery power. You feel pretty pleased with yourself. It would seem you just solved your first puzzle of many on what is sure to be a sweeping adventure full of mysterious brainbusters. Then again, putting batteries in a thing isn't technically solving a puzzle, you'd suppose. It is overcoming a minor inconvenience that you created for yourself using mundane, widely available modern technology. You don't care though, you're counting on it. Jude, you there? Are you alright? Yes. Been covertly signaling status and requesting yours over. You mean the lantern? I don't know Morse code. Words. Would never use such easily decipherable code. Over. Enemy agents everywhere. Over. Wait. Unover. You're still unconfirmed vis-a-vis your condition following enemy serpent encounter. Over. Please report bite status. How many and how gross? Over. I'm fine. I'm fine, no bites, you weirdo. But thank you for asking. It was a close one. Great, was worried. Over. That reminds me, after I shut the door on it and I think I heard it clopping back down the stairs. I don't think you should leave your treehouse anytime soon. It might be headed back your way. No plans of leaving current location yard crawling with cryptid vanguard. Over. Wait it out then? Cryptid vanguard? Cryptid vanguard? Missing big picture, Joey. Over. Okay, maybe a little less obtuse then. Purely defensive posture. Tactically suicidal. Monsters likely just distraction. Could have obscured additional agents on approach. Over. Do you mean like more monsters or... Can't discuss unsecured channel, can't be certain who's listening. But evidence points to Entair's class conspiracy cascade. Over. What? What? Over? What? Over? Relieved you're taking this seriously. Are you totally prepared to begin forward operations? No going back now, Joey. Over. I was making fun of you, dweeb. I'm not going anywhere. Trust crucial on the battlefield, Joey. Hoping presence of monsters has tipped equation away from typical skepticism. Over. Trust is for chumps. Trust is for chumps. Tell me what's going on, Jude. Your current position not secure. Large yard facing windows. Location compromised to enemy. Situation rapidly deteriorating. Must abscond to attic, Joey. Over. The attic? Yes, the attic. Strong door. Well stocked with tactical material. Take left out of bedroom. Go upstairs. Highest room in the house. Over. I know what the attic is, Jude. It was just a weird suggestion. What else is new? More unscrutable rambling from my treehouse lunatic brother? Don't understand. You sounded confused. Trying to help. Over. Look, just shut up, okay? I'll sneak up there, lock the door, and you can call our babysitter. Too late to reach her at lab, working day long. Done. Over. Oh no, you're right. Agreed on both counts. Babysitter capable strifer could help tip scales. Might also help convince you to get to safety. Dude, I'm going to go to the stupid attic, okay? Sorry for being mean. Do you have your weapon? Over. Why? Why would I need it? I thought the plan was to sneak to the attic. Serpent swarming everywhere. Over. You want me to fight them with a flashlight? Don't blame me for being nervous with high concentration of serpent presence. Must be brave. Your brother believes in you and knows you can beat the serpents. Over. Stop saying serpents. Do you recall where weapon is? Over. Yeah? Yeah, it's in the closet. Understood. All set then. Over. No, I mean the hall closet. Crap. Over. Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to take your word about all this. You are sure about all this, right? Absolutely, extremely certain. Over. Over and out, Squirt. Over, but we just started. That was an achievement name. I clapped at that. Me think, well, based off like the hints that they told about the babysitter, I forgot her name, but it was Rose's mom. I forgot her name though. I think that's what the tie-in is. Hall closet, right? It has no effect. Maybe try tapping the keys next time instead of tapping on your feet. Look. Easy to make. Your very own cake, or something like that. You were really excited to get this for your birthday last year, but you ran out of the baking stuff pretty quick. You could use regular sugar and flour or whatever, but it's not like you have those things sitting around. Who does, honestly? People with moms, you guess. Let's bake. You're all on baking stuff. You're not too busted up about it, though. You're pretty tough. Yeah. It wasn't locked. I wish I could see the achievements better, but my taskbar is like being dumb. Okay, how about that? I had to set it to hide mode. Looks like the coast is clear for now. Better hurry over to the hall closet and retrieve your weapon before that crafty old serpent, you mean snake, can get the drop on you. What the hell is this thing? This thing's always giving you the creeps. I can see that. It gives me the creeps too. But that didn't stop you from patching it up after Jude's accidentally ripped it with an experimental foamless dart. This gun can shoot a stream of water up to 50 feet away. Too bad you don't use guns. What do you mean? Whip it. You don't use guns. Come on. Let me shoot, game! So I should get my old weapon from the hall closet and then head up to the attic, right? Affirmative. Also refrain from excess chatter. Over. Oh, right, yeah, bye. Could alert monsters. Over. Yeah, I got it. I'm going. Bye. Can't be too careful in espionage game, Joey. Silence golden. Over. Jude, shut up. Remember one time on training mission couldn't keep my trap shut. Hoo boy, really landed us in a pickle. Over. You never had any training. I'm turning off the walkie. Bye. Over and click. I guess that's kind of like the hit system. Your mother's jewelry box, a priceless heirloom of immeasurable sentimental value. Also, there appears to be some of your brother's empty cans of Pringles. Hell yeah. Give me them Pringles. Give me the Pringles. I'm hungry. Jude, recommend you grab your strafe weapon from the hall closet and head up to the attic as quick as you can. You're sticking with that plan for now. Oh, I can't go back and look more. Okay. Look. Your light bright. Hours of fun. With the number of hours and degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination, which in your case means many hours and lots of fun. Oh, it's making the kids' symbols from Homestuck. No way, it's just making random stuff. Okay, that's from Homestuck. I think that's from Homestuck. That's pretty neat. I like that castle. Can I look at the castle? How about we address the statue right here? What's going on with that? From the first and last Dark Gun War with Jude, Melinda here provides great cover for those who refuse to use firearms, namely you. You tried to distract him with your tap dancing and then stick a dart on him. It didn't work at all. She might topple over, and what crueler way to kill a ballerina than by tap dancing her to death? No. You'd never forgive yourself. Oh wait, that's... okay. Was there anything else over here? I was having a hard time understanding the layout of everything. Of like moving around, I mean. I didn't realize that there was a change of perspective. I needed a drink of water. Jude insisted the terrified horse was being adopted. Your counter-argument completely schooled him. This painting now commemorates your triumph and particularly a spectacular equine nativity. Okay, nothing new. And these kids are messy. Holy crap. What's going on here? This lady was just hanging out in her all together, which you mean, who are you to judge? Except it made you slightly uncomfortable, so you churched her up a little. You feel kind of silly about it now, but whatever. You were like 8. Okay. Again, words. I can't do them. You've always been a bit creeped out by the monster in the water. It feels like the eye is following you, but only sometimes. This is the door to your neurotic dork of a brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the silly conspiracy work he does in there. You sincerely doubt you'll be entering this room anytime soon, but really, why would you even want to? It's full of nerd stink and goober crud. Not to mention, it's like where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's one you'd rather let Jude deal with. Okay. So they have more than just a dog. This lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area. So maybe it got lost in the typical well-illuminated shuffle. It's the hallway closet. If memory serves, there's a box full of some old belongings of yours in there. There's a box full of some old belongings of yours in here. You wonder if it has what you're looking for. The door? The door. The bath. I know, I'm just looking around first. He always keeps it locked even if you did manage to get in. He probably has traps set up. Not worth trying to get gum out of your hair again. Plus, there'd be his pet to deal with. No thanks. Is that a Teddy Rumpkin over there? I just realized that. There's a lot of stuff to look at here. There's a street shark up there. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks kind of dopey. You think back to before, back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now your guess is even more reasonable. That box probably has the stuff you need, but you can't reach. You wonder what your next step should be. Actually, your tap shoes might be the solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble that box right off the shelf. Wonder what's stashed in here. Nothing fragile, you hope. You pick through the box and find your flashlight and an old pair of ballet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh hey, there's some pet treats in here too. You keep caches of these all over. You never know when you'll need to treat a pet. Go ahead and try your flashlight. Click, click. No dice. Another battery problem? You open it up. Wait, there were no batteries in here at all. Just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude. Dang it, Jude. Whoops. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe. Over. No. No, I'm throwing them all away. Joey, please. Those are my favorites. Over. I'm not really throwing them away, you nerd. What do you take me for? Thanks. Over. So I guess I head up to the attic now. That is the plan. Over. I better shake a leg then. Affirmative. Over and out. Pogs. You know, my sister used to be into pogs, and she had a pog creating machine. Like, you can make your own pogs. No joke. It's a real deal. You could, like, take stuff from a magazine and, like, put it in the pog machine and make it into a pog. You got your strife weapon back. Time to head up to the attic, right? You're taking a leap of faith with Jude on this one, but he seems to at least think he knows what he's talking about. Voice is getting a little bit tired. Only a tiny bit. I forgot how wordy these type of things can get. Especially if it's Homestuck related, like, geez. A bunch of stuff that should be moved into the attic. There's some toys here, too, that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically a pile of useless trash. Up we go. Bunch of stuff that could be moved into the attic. There's some toys here too that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically, oh, it's just the same stuff. Basically, it's the same dialogue. On the rare occasions he is home, Pa can be heard bumping around up here while tending to his hoard of stupid antique trash. Or priceless artifacts, you mean? No, you don't. It's trash. It's locked, but you need to get in there as soon as you can. Peer through the keyhole. Ooh. Weird. What the heck was that thing? And how long has it been there? Hey, the attic door's locked. Cripes, forgot about that. Tactical blunder on my part. Over. It's fine, no big deal. Just left the safety of my room to be eaten by monsters in the hallway because of my dorky brothers sent me to the safety of the wrong side of a locked door. Is it not fine? Over? Jude. Panic not necessary. Still need to get you to the attic. Over. For safety, right. Well, whatever. I'm trusting you, I guess. Appreciate that. Over. Although, so far it hasn't really paid off. Joey, please just need you to head to trophy room. Over. Oh, gross. I hate that place. Why does he even need a special trophy room when our whole house is just his dumping ground for whatever garbage he picks up on his stupid adventures? We'll find key to attic there. Mysterious whims of absent father not relevant. Over. Fine. Over and out. Hey, Slinky. So, head to the trophy room? Affirmative. Over. Got it. Over and out. Let's look out. The hallway seems spookier from this side. Frankly, you feel a little spookier yourself, just basking in the its spooky aura. some Pringles, man. You guys enjoying this so far? Because I sure am. Some great photos and portraits of your mostly great family. You decide to take a closer look. Dear Jake, my biggest fan. Claire. Ooh la la. That there mom is looking très min. I'm not gonna even try. When you grow up, you hope this is what your mirrors will look like. Oh, that's a good doggo. You and your very good boy. Good dog. Very good dog. Aw. Good boy. He's still a good boy. Or girl. Or whatever. Boy is now gender neutral. There aren't any pictures of the three of you together, so you tried to make one through the art of composition by hanging these three solo pictures together. It's kind of like there's a photo in all three of you, sort of. A lovey dipstick. I can't pronounce that word either. Of school portraits. The laser background, the bad hair days, simply perfection. Look better than mine. Drew puts the dip in diptyque. You mutter to yourself. Such an unreal burn on the unsuspecting chump, but he probably wouldn't even get it. Come to think of it, maybe neither do you? I sure don't. Sure don't. Why would I even know words that I can't even pronounce? Pa, and someone you presume is his sister? Nobody he's ever mentioned. Not that the two of you talk much. Oh, so it's Jake and... What's her name? I forgot the other person's name. Kind of weird to think that you might have had like a second cousin out of there you've never met. Maybe she died young. The old-timey times were pretty tough. Mom is the picture of grace and radiance. And Pa is just Pa. Seriously. Has he ever changed his look? Sometimes you wonder if he was born with his spectacle and mustache, or at least one of the two. Alright, I'm gonna go on a whim and say that this game takes place after everything in Homestuck, even though that... Didn't Hussey say that this wasn't even going to be connected to Homestuck in any way? It was just using kind of like the world building from it? I don't know. It's very confusing. Homestuck is very confusing. You and Jude have a lot of fun memories with your babysitter. By now, probably more than with Mom and Pa combined. You'd always thought of her as the kind of cool and fun older kid you always wanted to be. Until you got old enough to realize she's a pretty sucky role model. You wonder what her family is like, but it's probably not your place to ask. Ugh, you can't even look at this picture. You deplore cruelty to animals, one of the many ways you and your father never saw eye to eye. One of the other ways was how he never actually looked at you much, let alone at your eyes. Wait. Pa used to be great with animals. You wonder what happened? Maybe a betrayal? No, impossible. Look how good that dog is. That dog never betrayed anybody in his entire life. You would stake your entire reputation on it, the whole thing. I know a thing or two about betrayals and dogs, but I don't think most of you would understand that. This guy, what's he so happy about anyway? His expression probably made more sense in its original context. That is to say, whatever tomb or temple or whatever that your pa plundered him from. So... that a Mayan snake god? What's his name? Kukulkan? Probably not that one in particular, but that's the one that comes to mind. Oh. Well, seems the power is out. That should make the trophy room quite the adventure, which is to say, not quite the adventure you wish you were having right now. Well, it would seem the power's out. Classic Psy-Ops over. What? Credit where it's due. Best way to destabilize countermeasures. Leave you in the dark. Literally. Over. Not literally. It's still like late afternoon. I can see fine. Should have no trouble getting to the trophy room then. Over. Fine then, Mr. Mission Control. Yes, great. Over and out. Place is a mess. Beanbag chair, super comfy and thankfully not filled with real beans. Could take a nap, but you've kind of got a lot going on right now, you know. This bookshelf contains several of Pa's books, including Pistols to Pelts, How to Turn Sweet Intelligent Animals into Weird Rugs and Stuff, Teach Yourself Taxidermy, I guess, and Safari, Stories of Bold Men and the Animals They've Killed from a distance even though they weren't hungry and did not intend to eat them. What the heck is this thing right here? Is that supposed to be a wolf? What happened to its mouth? There's a couple of lines in there. I like that. Look. Piano can be used to turn the slight motion of one's fingers into music. Those ivories. How they beg to be tickled. But you mustn't. Also, you, can't. Bullshit. Oh, that would be just the thing, wouldn't it? Some kind of eerie, lonely sonata to really set the tone of the adventure ahead. Something in a minor key, maybe? It's a shame you would probably provoke a bunch of monsters to eat you. Also, you really can't play the piano. That's a Homestuck reference right there. To play the eerie music on the piano. I see you're outside. She's a lamp. The lady in these paintings are eerily beautiful. Although, maybe everyone would look like that in blue. A lamp. Goodness. You'd like to meet the lady who modeled for it someday. I like the blue corner. I wish I could interact with this. I bet there would be great text for that. but I can't. This piece was too depressing, so you gave it a nice refinishing. If your paw has a problem with it, he's welcome to say so the next time he's actually around. You wonder if you'll be driving by then to college? Where you teach because you are an adult and 20 years have passed? Wow, Jake needs to be a better role model, jeez. One of your pa's recent victims. You love animals. He loves killing animals and turning them into ghoulish trophies, celebrating his victory over nature. Yeah, big man. As long as he has a big, stupid gun that he can shoot. Over here. Whoa. Nice eyes. You've always enjoyed this painting, particularly because the line looks so alive. Yeah, we'll call it alive. With that derpy look. Whoever painted it must have a really good imagination. Either that or they painted it very, very fast. I'm tempted to do something, but nah. It would take too much time. Well, you know what? Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Don't worry. Don't you worry. It will be good. I promise. I can find a good picture. Only some of you can guess what I'm gonna do. I mean, I guess this... No, well, I guess this one will do. There, I fixed it. I fixed it for you. Alright, enough fooling around. Boy, your paw really gets inventive with his taxidermy, huh? What a ghoul. It actually looks kind of neat. What's with these masks over here? These should probably be in a museum. A lot of these ladies were apparently your mom's friends. You should look them up sometime. Maybe avoid mentioning that your pa has blue-only portraits made of them. Although if they were friends of your mom, they must have had to deal with your pa on occasion. So it would probably come as no surprise. Why is that tree littered with arrows? Not tree, but plant. This lamp makes you blush brighter than the lamp itself. Oh, I don't want to look at the lion again, even if I want to. What is that sound? The sound you've heard since you've entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you've ever heard. You probably want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. Turn off the radio. Umbo. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14 and even you can tell this is just real crummy. So clown juice. Yeah. I could see how that would be shitty. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. Let's snack. It's empty. Food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities? Power is off, and as such your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs. So much to explore. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight, unfortunately. I'm gonna assume it's either a snake or a rat. Jude's pet's probably a rat or a snake. I don't think hamster, though. He doesn't come off as a hamster guy to me. The teddy bear outpatient clinic is for stuffed animals who require treatment, but not an overnight stay. It's just not for stuffed bears, of course. It was named for its founder and chief physician, Alestra Teddy Bear. What am I supposed to do again? Power's out. Oh yeah, I need to find the key. Said to be... You can't tell if the noise you hear are from the monsters or the wind. It's either some practically whooshy monsters or really groany wind. Leaving the protection of your home seems like a bad idea. Might be creatures and weirdos ahoy out there. You think you will stay inside, where your chances of meeting creatures and weirdos are still pretty good, honestly. Is this not the trophy room? This looks like a trophy room in a way. Oh, don't click out. Please! I keep clicking out of the window because of the freaking taskbar popping up. Ooh. This room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing. Something else you mean, besides you. Oh, I can't do anything in this room. I need the flashlight to work. Just as you passed into the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as if something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark. Odd. Rest of house navigable? Over? Considered Utilizing flashlight? Over? You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight? Joey, please. Over. No use of dwelling on past. Over. It doesn't matter anyway. Something's blocking the door to the trophy room now. Something? Over? Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over. Oh, geez, you're right. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over. What? Can't discuss over unsecured channel. Over and out. Once again, I clicked out of the freaking game. Any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage. Over. That's not really a tip. That's more like an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over. See, that was very helpful. Thanks. Doing my best. Over and out. Forgot to check to see if any more frames dropped, and it hasn't. Probably reducing the bitrate was probably a good idea. How long have I been streaming for? Been an hour. That's pretty good. I'm already an hour in, and there's still... It still feels like there's a lot to do. So I gotta get to the basement, so heading this way was probably a good idea. Your sweet loyal dog loves that flap. Jude used to like it too when he was younger. He still likes it. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter is a pretty good chef even. It's just, well, none of you like doing dishes, and the nice thing about takeout is that you can just eat it right out of the boxes, and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash either. Holy shit, is that a pizza? I can't click on the pizza. Also a sign that says yum. There's just so much going on with these backgrounds, I love it. It's also very well made. You're not sure why the trash is piled next to the fridge. Even animals know better than to let their food fraternize with their waste. There are monsters out there, watching, working up an appetite. With all those monsters out there, you think you'll leave it shut. Also, you don't actually know how to open this window, sort of breaking it. You're even out of dog food? Things really have gotten desperate. You guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. What's with this mummy? This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He may have been... He has been ever since your pa left him there months ago. With the power out, you're gonna need some kind of light source before saying put down those broken neck trap. This broken neck trap. Yeah, I use... You're gonna need to add some D-cell batteries if you want this flashlight to serve any purpose other than emergency POG storage container and very poorly designed paperweight. Oh no, a flashlight could make a pretty good paperweight. What this? Can we pop open? You pop open the battery compartment. Batteries. Jackpot. D cells. You can never have too many batteries. Never in too many different sizes either. Easier than getting batteries in my household. We keep like a tub of batteries. And for the longest time, we would just like keep putting, like, take batteries out of it and put dead batteries back in, to the point where we just kept shuffling the dead batteries with the good batteries. Luckily, we had a battery tester, and we would use that to like test the batteries. But anyways, it was just, you know, just a tub full of dead batteries eventually. And we got rid of that tub. It was a dumb idea. Yeah. I also got Pogs. Another electric light weaponry achievement unlock. Another electric device successfully powered through the clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. With your flashlight, fully functional and fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments. And also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Although, that's a last resort, of course. Why can't the flashlight in Dead by Daylight be just as useful? Just saying. Otherwise, I'd feel more inclined to actually use it. Nice worm. It's called a machine. It's a machine to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine. It serves its purpose admirably. On the rare occasion a human being is willing to cooperate. Your pa brought this home as a souvenir. Guess nobody's inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess. You're not sure you want to start down the road of analyzing your life as it were a work of fiction. A souvenir from your pa after his trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately for some reason, or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any pressure data or particularly caring one way or another where the hell he is. More Blue Lady. Pa loves his Blue Lady portrait so much he keeps redundant backups scattered around because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right? Oh yeah, I forgot that Jake actually liked blue alien ladies. Why do I remember that? He decided to not pull on this psychological thread because you have important work to do. And who needs that crappy old blue heart anyway? No, trip to Hawaii. I already read that. Oh, is that an I Heart mustache cup? Your babysitter sometimes cracks into your pa's special reserve, and she tends to do it down here, so you and Jude don't see. You aren't really sure what to say about it, or if you even have any business saying anything about it at all. There's a lot of Betty Crocker stuff down here. Maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food! The great mystery. Look. With your pa's strange affinity towards the Betty Crocker brand ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now, you can tell what a whisk is for. But some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way. You can't reach the circuit breaker. Trying to move one box and the whole pile is liable to come tumbling down on you. You need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble. That's the ticket. Oh, you mean... do a little jig? Oh! One moment. My voice is not used to talking this much. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug, or whatever. You flip the breaker and... oh. Huh? Something's down here. Oh. I guess it's fight time. Okay, how do you do this? You've got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it. I mean... shuffle and scoop. Hot stepping. Gotta hand it to you. Legger luck next time. Graceful abscond. Oh, nice. Power back on. You doing or a psyops of encroaching forces? Over? Give you backlight only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical, very cruel. Dealing with sick operators. Over. No, it was just me. Criminy, Jude. That snake monster is down in the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with the said serpent, correct? Beast, really? But Sister Ari established superior wiliness. Attribute. Over. Hey, thanks, I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle. Over. Wait, what? Attic key, Joey. Eyes on the prize, keep me in loop. Over and out. Can't I move him? Yeah, not a lot of chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. Let's move on. Whoa. He's got a big mouth. Light on your feet. What is this music? True. Tango. Here's your battles. I hate these puns so much. They're too good. Y'all ready for this? This is so stupid, I like it. I love it. How about you eat these pods? Wait. What if I feed him the treats? He was just a hungry boy. Nope. Okay. What if I... Oh, I just had to use the treats twice. Oh, I just had to lead him out of the room. Alright, monster-inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 2. Attained rank of Tail-Wagging Tyro. Max HP increased to 12, muscle increased by 7. That is the face of someone stressed out. I'd believe it. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 3, attained rank of Minute Mammal Mender. Dexterity increased by 2, grace increased by 6, leverage increased by 5. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 4. Attained rank of Peppy Patterer. Mastered Noggin Bop. Hubris increased by 4, courtesy decreased by 2. So, where's the key? In his desk or something? But never leave critical item in such obvious location. Over. Okay, but like, where do you leave it? Where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromise can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set over. Ugh, fine. Call back if assistance is required over and out. This is exactly the kind of thing you wish wasn't in your house. Why couldn't your paw just leave their regular eyes in? And also, more importantly, leave their head attached to their body. You'd also like to put something in those sockets, but what? And also, wait, why do you want to do that so much? That's weird. I put pogs in there. Pogs in the eyes? You could never be so rude and cruel to such a big, sweet kitty who's already suffered so much. Something definitely needs to go in these empty sockets, though. Oh. Something definitely needs to go in those empty sockets, though. If only because you are getting creeped out. You hope this big kitty has had treats aplenty before while he could enjoy them. Sincerely do hope that. I like how he has gun cabinets in the back. Seems like someone sliced this big fella's hand off. Lucky he's a lefty, at least posthumously. Put on the armor. It's a little out of season. Your paw's love of globes knows no bounds, but you don't recognize any of these continents on this one. You'd have a better idea of what you were looking at if you could read these scribbly labels. All you can make sense of is the X mark. Could it indicate treasure? Give it a spin. You spin the globe and watch the white beams break across the surface of the globe. I'm trying to get a good look at where the X is. It's probably the Pacific. Hey Raw, what you doing here? This Horus, you think? You're not up on your Egyptology. Pretty sure that's Raw. Actually, you know what? No, they're probably the same. Egypt Pantheon is a bit hard to follow, I guess. As if being dead weren't bad enough, your paw replaced his eyes with some creepy glass orbs. The eyes refracted in their facet glare gives you the creeps. But are you crazy, or is there some light reflecting off his antler too? Maybe it bears closer examination. Can I take the eyes? Use the pogs on him. Frozen in posture of supreme dignity, the deer doesn't deign to notice you're bugging him with garbage. You've never been entirely clear on what's going on in this tapestry, but it certainly looks intense. Just look at that fire-breathing serpent beast at the bottom, and that red-eyed figure on the throne. What's their deal? It stopped at 1111. It has been as long as you can remember. You could fix it, but why bother? It's not like you're going to make a habit out of strolling over to the worst room in your house to check the time. There's something about those numbers. I don't remember what, though. I feel like this game you can appreciate on its own without reading Homestuck. Because it's its own story. It's in... I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that name. A folk art monster from Oaxaca, Mexico. Osaka, Mexico. Osaka? Is it Osaka or something else? I don't know. Carved out of the wood of the copal tree, this little thing used to creep you out real bad until your babysitter suggested you learn more about it. You found out they're based on monsters an artist saw in his dreams, and ever since then he seems a lot more friendly. Okay. Oh, I can turn that off. I didn't realize that. I kind of wish I could take the eyes out and just put it in the statue, because that does bother me a little. Where's the desk? I know I'm supposed to be in here. You've got some really old ashes in here, and a couple nearly disintegrated chunks of charred wood. If you run down the battery You have no idea where you get more. Better save it for when you really need it. Okay, but I need to... This globe obviously has nothing to do with any key-shaped objects. Oh wait, the star on her... So the star that they did on the light bright, that's her symbol. That's Joey's symbol. Huh. I know there's something in this room, but I don't know where the key is. I just clicked out of the screen again. That door just opened. The hint function is currently disabled. It won't do you any good to trying to use it for now. Okay. I get the picture. That's no fun. I mean, so far this game has been easier than most point-and-click adventure games, because you could get really weird with the solutions in most, and it's stupid. I think King's Quest is pretty well known for being very weird about their solutions. The King's Quest games. It's a katana. You have no idea what to do with one. Wait, maybe you will just throw it away. But I need help right now. I don't know where the key is. Can't use the I can't use the flashlight. You beckon the deer forward with a tasty pet treat. He's incapable of resisting temptation, but he's also incapable of movement, so he stays put. Stalemate. Best thing about this fake planet? No pogs. Oh yeah, and probably no monsters either, which used to be a thing you could have said about the real planet that you live on. Not anymore, apparently. You're 0 for 2, real planet. Releasing the noxious vapor of burning pogs or the land might take a few monsters out, but unfortunately there's also Jude, your dog, fires, and Jude's other pigeons to consider. And oh yeah, your babysitter, if she happens to return right now. Oh, and yourself. You always forget about yourself. What does this deer know about keys? You got any key secrets, dear? Didn't think so. Oh geez, you feel like a jerk. Why were you so mean to him? You wish he really did have a key secret. You wish you had... You wish it so hard. You believe it to be true. Where are you hiding the key, you smug, noble jerk? Any ideas, people? Oh wait, I haven't checked this out. You, got nothing. You feel unqualified to comment. This, whatever this is, depicts some hero conversing with huge monsters. Do the monsters help them? Help them? Kill them? You prefer to imagine everybody gets out okay, but you know, life is rarely that kind. See, it's not... I can't click on that drawer, so that's not the thing. I tap dance. Did he just jostle a bit? What's your deal, buckaroo? To leap as nimbly as a deer is the highest challenge of the art. An alive deer, you mean. This poor guy's seen nimbler days. There's something about the... Oh! I didn't think about clicking on the antler. Oh, that sure did something. Jude, I can't make heads or tails of this thing. What thing? Over. It turned on a laser, but that's it? Nothing else is happening. Thought you were a puzzle master. Was wrong, it seems? Over? Hold on, over. Believe this calls for... burns. The gruff crime dog experiences trouble? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Over. Wait. Disregard previous burn. Superior burn formulated. Ace Ventura, pet detective. Please respond if ice is required. Nice try, dork. Maybe if you were a real tactician, you'd manage to get your burns out on the first try instead of requesting do-overs. Bride wounded but unable to protest. Have been informed mildly contentious banter cornerstone of squad. I'm not gonna try. Yeah. Anyway. How am I supposed to solve this thing? This clearly a puzzle thing that cries out to be solved. Use marbles, over. Plus, thinking as hard as you can. You know, I like puzzles. I wouldn't be asking if it weren't an emergency. Actual marbles, over. What are you talking about? Trivial, really, over. What marbles? I don't have any marbles. You don't? None nearby? Over. No! Oops, over. You are now Jude Harley. Oh, he keeps birds. I already like this kid. And though tonight is apparently the night you've been preparing for, Lane is many preparations and countermeasures and countermeasures against. It would seem you made a rare tactical blunder. The marbles that Joey needs to disengage your strategic defense globe are here in your treehouse. Time to call in the Lung Gun Birds. Should I keep going? Let me check the time. Because this would actually be a good spot to stop, but I feel like going just a little bit. I don't know. How about we go a little bit more? I'm really starting to get into this. Even if my voice is killing me. Look at this nerd. Look at how high his pants are. The perfect place to store your flares. Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper. But you really don't want to get into that right now. Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around the woods. Joey didn't buy it, but the sudden influx of monsters have changed her stance. Okay. This guy is really into conspiracy theories. You're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. What if those kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean? Joke's on them, until they starve and die. The chamber is empty, but you observe proper flare gun safety protocols. But maybe you should load it because you've also observed some scary stuff this evening. Acquired gun. Tactical error. Consolidate all marbles here in Treehouse to prevent attic key from falling into the wrong hands. Over. Additionally, forgot about doing that. Over. No cause for concern putting top agent on it. Over. Wait, who? Did you get in touch with one of your friends or... Oh god. You mean one of your pigeons, don't you? Over and out. Oh, that's a hatchet to like leave the treehouse. You've already committed this crucial intelligence to memory, but a truly great field commander keeps even better records. Oh. It's the solution to the puzzle that Joey's at. That's why you need the marbles. Okay. Only a few of these are actually liquids, and unfortunately those are the ones whose contents you don't precisely, exactly 100% remember with total certainty. You're not saying that one of them are urine, but you're not saying none of them are urine. That's another good reference. Keep smashing geodes in case they're secretly alien eggs. And if one is, well, you've already have the hammer in your hand, don't you? You retrieve the cache of flares you were keeping in your metal chest, combined with your flare gun. They're a tactical treasure. Breath held, hands steady. You carefully load the flares into the flare gun. There's no going back now. The genie is out of the bottle. Can I explore everything? A standard camping lantern. Your uses of it are hardly standard, you think. More like outstandard. An example, right? I think, you've seen everything, except for this. This kid would really like X-Files. This thing, talk about an enigma. One day you'll figure out what it does and why certain shady characters want to get their hands on it so badly. You have some theories, of course. Okay, but what if it was aliens? Now that would make too much sense now, would it? Okay, I guess, look, if it were just your can on the line, you'd be out on the hatch, out of that hatch, down the ladder and blasting monsters in a second. But Joey's counting on you, and you've got to get her a more defensible position before you can even consider heroically abandoning your own. You dropped your favorite pair of binoculars when you were retreating from the big serpent. These are actually your secondary auxiliary binoculars, your Nox for short. I can't take them with me? Okay. Roots. You think, yes, this is the most dangerous thing you could possibly attempt, therefore make a tactical decision not to attempt it. When the heat is on from the government, you need to send an encrypted message while staying off the grid. You entrust it to one of your trained carrier pigeons, the lone gunbirds. You survey the troops. There's Langley, Byers, and of course, Brohike. He's your favorite. Dear sweet Brohike, how you adore him. You cherish the wind he flaps. I want to see what... Yeah. Okay, I wanted to take a better look at his shirt. He's got a UFO on his shirt. That makes sense. Sure, what else we could do. Might be time to scan the airwaves again. See if you can pick up any chatter from the enemy. I'm not sure what else I can do. Your tactical escape hatch allows you to ingress and egress from your amazing treehouse. Right. That's just a repeat. The marbles are supposed to be up here. That's the menu. Oh, I forgot to save. There. I never saved. What the heck? What's wrong with me? You know, things have taken a dark turn, but you frankly feel a little sick that you felt briefly compelled to do such a thing. You take some deep breaths and shake your head. Keep it together, Jude, old boy. Oh, there we go. The puppy castle seems fortified for the moment. You and that pup spent some time adding extra defensing implements this summer. They are holding up quite nicely. Let me shoot. Maybe, but not yet. You're dealing with superior numbers here. It's critical that you just wait for the perfect moment to attack. Otherwise, you're just giving away your position and potentially your life to agitate a single monster. Oh, those aren't eyes. Those are mouths. I thought that had like an eye. Those are mouths. Jeez. Look at these monsters. No eyes, no weapons. Only the most rudimentary of squad-based tactical maneuvers. This is a divisionary feint by an expendable vanguard if you've ever seen one. There she blows. Harley Manor. Well, only half Harley Manor, since Joey disowns the name in favor of your mother's. I'm surprised this guy isn't just, like, popping into my window trying to attack me. That's a horse statue right there. What the heck? Okay. Anybody got any clues? No, Joey's still in there, along with most of your stuff. But as a last resort, no, never. If it comes to that, you'll fight your way there and save your sister yourself. Overwhelming odds and certain death be damned. You just hope it doesn't come to that. I just want to shoot. Oh! The Wiggle Boys are in town. Oh no, there they are. You've never seen this many of them together. Did they have something to do with this? What are you saying? They had everything to do with this. Cultists, cryptids, conspiracies, it all adds up. It all finally adds up for real. Activity recorded. What if it's just a bunch of teenagers jamming out? The mansion looms in the distance. You have a feeling that probing its mysteries will have to fall on your squared shoulders. That'll have to wait though, you've got a job to do. Okay. Okay, but what if I shoot them? Ah, your trigger finger itches. If they really are the ones behind all this, just look at them cooking up their culty schemes. But there's a possibility they mistakenly think you're neutralized, and you intend to let them go right on thinking that. As long as it means you can keep helping Joey to get to safety. Once she's secure, you're gonna have to get your revenge. With your signature style and flair. Good joke. I'm really stumped on this. I gotta get Joey to safety, but I don't know how to do that. Are you crazy signaling your location to the monsters who seem to not have noticed that you're up here would be just an incredible tactical blunder? You're blundering just thinking about it. Now where'd Joey go? Maybe you should flash your lantern at her some more. I would love to. This lantern runs on oil, not flares. That would be a pretty unorthodox lantern. Briefly, you chuckle at the unorthodoxy. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Hint? No. Hint. I need a hint. There is no response. I think that hint button's just there for japes. Oh, there's more! You put a red marble in the pouch. You dropped a green marble in the pouch. Carrier pigeon couldn't possibly carry that much weight. Better stick with 2 marbles. There's a foot. This stuff is all treasure, plain and simple. Pouch. You take the pouch with green and red marbles. Because I remember that's part of the puzzle right here. I didn't realize you could click on that. Red and green. Yeah, red and green. Alright. I think we got this solved. Be free, my bird. Oh. Oh! No, bird! Same. Same! I'm worried about bird. Sorry for hold up, unbelievable, tragic disaster. Over. Did you lose something else? Must soldier on, make second attempt now. Over. Alright, are you sure you're... Over. Over and out, Fro hike. Oh no, it was his favorite too. There she fell. Frohike, beautiful, sweet, precious, dear, darling, and ultimately fragile Frohike. You were too good for this rotten, dark nightmare of a world. May the wings of chance and dream bear thee to thy rest on the white sandy shores of paradise. Frohike. God damn it. How can you make me feel for a bird? How dare you, game? Go. Yes. Oh. Just straight up ditched us. Are you alright? Betrayal. Over. Abandonment. Over. The lowest vile cowardice. Over. Well, can't even communicate true degree of outrage. Over. Likely to jeopardize mission if emotion not suppressed. Over. Incoming. Over and out. Your hands are definitely not shaking as you pluck 2 more marbles from their safe, cozy compartments of the drawer and drop them into the depths of the pouch. Waiting, leathery maw. Okay, round 3. Don't fail me. Be free. Or something. Yes. Success! Deezum Crow buyers, my boy, so brave and so true, so great. Over. Are you actually just point blank losing your mind now? It would maybe be kind of a relief after years of build up, but you could have picked a better night for it. Mission accomplished. Fire champion of champions waiting for You in the kitchen, over. Why? Over? Oh, buyers has marbles required to acquire keys. Key, over. Alright, I guess that sort of makes sense. New development buyers being menaced, please hurry, over. What? Okay, I'm on it. Hurry please, Joey. He's all I have left, over and out. It's fight time. You leave the bird alone. Try to get its attention, make some noise, or some light, or something, or that pigeon is done for. Distracting delectable. Oh? Pardon me, boy. Can you give me a shine? Thrill him with daylight. And then give him the treat. Fresh start. Stalemate. Tough crowd. Maybe you need something with a little more flash. Except for luck next time. I gotta make him turn around, and then do that. Oh. Oh, wait. It's time to spice things up. Whoa. It did not like that. Okay. It looks like all that rasa with the monster got him pretty shooked up. You might have to find something in the kitchen you can tempt him with. Would you like a pog? If pogs are what it takes to get him off the fridge, he can stay up there. There's gotta be something else around here he'd be more into. Are the pogs just a red herring now? Joey, thank you for tactically brilliant seasonings murder. Briars has payload. Repeat, Briars has payload. Over. Thanks, you know how I might get him down? He seems pretty terrified. Negative, Briars. Briars simply has unfortunate mercenary streak. Should respond to enticement, over. How do you bribe a pigeon? Sounds like set up for riddle or perhaps joke, over. Bye, Jude. Over and out. Oddly enough, you aren't sure these are safe for birds. After the violent strangled death of that monster, you're a little nervous about just feeding things to other things at random. Maybe there's something safer around here, like bread? Bread-like, at least? Is there bread? Oh, wow. No way. No way. You did them last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After he completely ditched you for some treehouse, for the treehouse earlier, maybe it can be Jude's turn for quite some time. Dirty dishes. I didn't look at that. How about some Captain Crunch? Alright, so I need to give him food. Maybe I should spice up the bird. The pigeon just saw you kill that monster with this stuff. There's no way he'll go for it. Key? No! Can't have it. He might fly off with it and then immediately be eaten by a monster. And then where would you be figuratively? And also, where would your precious heirloom be? Literally. There's a stale cracker. That sure is some cracker. Very 3D cracker. All you can raid from this meager cabinet is the stalest, tiniest, worst cracker. Success, this little fellow brought Byers, you think. Yes, you're pretty sure this is Byers. Gobbles down the stale cracker as you tuck him into your pocket. He's got a little parcel around his neck, which you're fine with letting him hold on to until you actually figure out what you're supposed to do with it. Byers is a cutie, but you're not quite sure you want to entrust your shiny treasured memory of your dearly departed mother to an animal with a fascination for shiny objects and prolifically for flying out of reach. Okay, you got the marbles. Okay, got the marbles. Do you want me to send the pigeon back? No! Over. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to shout. Just worried. Please protect Byers. His chances of surviving return trip very remote. Over. Yeah. Okay, yeah, good point. Seems pretty dicey out there. Affirmative. Over. I'll just use the marbles or whatever then. I'll let you know how it goes. Affirmative. Good luck, sis. Over and out. Better not tempt fate. You've barely just escaped that serpent. You mean snake. You mean monster. It's just a monster. Snakes don't even have legs. It has a ton of legs. Way more than you, even. You're more like a snake than it is. Okay, you've gotten away from your original point a little, which is that you're not going back down there. Right. Wrong way. Okay. I use bird. Carefully remove the marble pouch from around his neck and, believe it or not, shove the marbles into the empty eye sockets. You discard the pouch. What an evening it's been. Give this a spin. There's the key. You did it! The attic key has been found. You got what assumed to be the attic key. Why it's... I can't even words right now. Not only did your VA replace this deer's eyes with... Okay, I already read this. Got the key, heading back to the attic now. Careful, may not be that simple. Over. What do you mean? None of this has been simple. It's been downright Convoluted. Noticing hostile elements grouping, serpents massing over. Oh, geez. We'll try to back you up if possible. Remain silent, sis. Over. Always am, bro. Over and out. Oh. Oh! 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 Can I save? I call this save deep shit, man. Whoa, hey, wait! Oh. You gotta go. What do you mean? Joey took a brutal hit. She's down for the count. You've got to find some way to distract her, those monsters, until she can get back on her feet. How about a flare gun? Shoot! Time to shoot! Good. Oh. Whoop. No excuses. Now would be a really good time for Jude to fire another flare. Oh! Load it up. It's already loaded? Okay. You fool! You fool! Signature style and flare gun. That's the achievement. Time to get going. What are you doing? Hurry, use the key. What the hell is going on in here? Joey, come in. Please report status, Joey. Hello, it's Jude. Joey, are you okay? Joey, please, over. Yes, I'm safe. I'm in the attic. Just barely made it. Phew. Over. Lock in, actually. I dropped the key. Safer in attic than rest of house. Key can be retrieved later. Over. I think you were right. The way they smashed through the living room window and the front door. If I'd stayed in my room, I'd be a goner. Separated us with Vanguard. Destabilized power. Probe defenses finally attempted entry through multiple points of ingress. Basic siege tactics over. Ah, you were right. I'm impressed. I guess all those conspiracies you always talking about turned out to be, not fake? Maybe? Too soon to tell for sure, but absolutely certain correct. And always has been. Over. Anyways, thanks. So I'll just hole up here for now, I guess. Are you safe in the treehouse? Should you try calling your friends or something? You want to risk their involvement. Always a gamble engaging soldiers of fortune. But may be time. Remain secure in location and ignore object under curtain. Over. I'm not going to ignore that. Well, obviously I'm not going to ignore it. Joey, please! Over. What? It's a big mysterious thing under a beguiling fluttering curtain. I have to at least peek at it. What is it anyway? Data insufficient to determine. Over. Well, I'll let you know when I find out. Joey, don't serious. Over. You there? Joe, don't go. Portal. It's a really bad idea. Over. Jude, can you repeat that? Lots of static. Joey, please. I can. You to. Please do. Go. It. Portal. Did you say portal? Well, it turns out that you live in a house that has a hand in a jar in it. You must now carry this knowledge with you forever. I'm just gonna have to accept this and move on. But I want to high-five it first. You've left them hanging long enough. In fact, as you stare at the gross, desecrated hand in a jar, you begin to suspect that the time for you to break open this jar and slap an anonymous dead hand against your own life hand has tragically passed. The world is in crisis. If only Captain Planet were here. Then the monsters would eat him, and you would escape while they were distracted. Another victim of Jude's overzealous crowbarring, no doubt. Any chance he gets to prying and jimmying, the kid just goes nutso. The handwriting is barely legible. There's no return address, leaving you with no more information than you had before you looked at it. No, this really isn't the kind of mystery, the boring kind where you have to frequently refer to your rigorously maintained collection of shipping involved invoices in order to make any progress. You hate those. I feel like that's a reference to something. That's too specific to not be a reference. Since he's got his first best shotgun, this one fell out of favor and now primary functions as a home to a thick layer of attic dust. Meanwhile, his favored brother is living out a shotgun's daydream in the hands of your pa. Lock and load. There is no chance you're going to pick up this gun, and you certainly aren't going to lock and load anytime soon. It just isn't going to happen. Disguising your identity. I'm losing it tonight. And impairing your vision wouldn't really help matters much. You're pretty sure the monsters are going to eat anybody they meet. Oh, I was gonna look. There's no difference in dialogue. More of his guns. They're antiques. Probably would fetch a tidy sum of some at auction. But you think the only real perk to their antiquity is it probably means it's been ages since they were used to murder anything furry and precious. You don't use guns. These are definitely loaded though. Paw doesn't leave unloaded guns lying around too. Or hanging precariously in decaying nets either. Geez, this is right over your room. Some very old pigeon cages. You'd suggest they'd be thrown out, but old cages definitely fits with the aesthetics up here. Why does he love globes so much? Maybe they remind him of adventure. All the little abstract geological features, the jagged borders of exotic nations, and the tiny bumps representing mountains. Unfortunately, whenever you look at globes in school or whatever, they just remind you of him. There's nothing to interact here. In here. Can't really avoid noticing the drape rustling around, although you really wish you could. Better see what's under there now, though, before it gets the drop on you. I don't think this is the right way. It's locked and you're safely on this side. Thank goodness. The door is locked, and you dropped the key. The key fell through the floorboards down into, you're not sure, actually. Well, I guess I have to interact with this. I guess. Ooh. Ooh. Gee, I wonder if I have any items for this. Certainly looks like something I could use an item on. I know. Use a fog. Oh yeah, definitely. Your brother's fogs. The crappy cardboard discs with cartoon characters on them, the things that didn't exist until a few years ago, are the secret answer to activating this enormous clockwork snake machine that's been in your attic forever. Puzzle solved, adventure over. Let's see, we beat the game. We're done. Place Byers next to the keyhole. He gets that look in his eye, the look of a watchmaker gets when presented with a broken watch. The look of a surgeon when opening up a broken person, the practice evaluation of a familiar problem. Without hesitation and with incomparable confidence, the pigeon jams his beak right in the keyhole and gets stuck. You wiggle it free. Lousy goddamn stupid pigeon. Feels important. Maybe the most important thing you've ever seen. I don't think you should waste it by dumping it all over this weird machine. Belly bits? Those things on the sides. Those don't look like pets. Well, not good ones anyway. They do look like they might be hungry. Parts of that thing look rickety, but somehow you think it'll stand up to your tap dancing at it. You think something a little stronger than just your shoes and your steps to break this thing. Weird. Why do you feel like you already know this thing will make music? Maybe it's like a really complicated organ? And maybe you saw it in a book somewhere? None of that seems right. What the heck is it? Okay, I guess I can't use the batteries on it. I guess I have to use the key. I guess. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Oh. Bye, Joey. Bye, Joey. Hmm. Where in the world is Joey? San Diego. Oh. You know what? The stream has gone on long enough. I think this is a good stopping point. We'll get back to it soon. I've been really enjoying this. I'm definitely gonna do more of this for sure. This is only Act 1. They only released Act 1 today. So there's gonna be more to this game if this act is short, assuming if it's short. That was just the beginning, and knowing the writer of this, like, this is gonna be a very long game, probably. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with my terrible words. I can't really words well. I'm terrible with words. But if you find that entertaining, and good on you. I appreciate that, I guess. So, have a good night, everyone, and we'll be back with more Hiveswap another day.